Greetings and welcome to our daily Devo for Tuesday, the 4th of June today. Our devotion is entitled Facing Adversity, and it comes from American Notes for General Circulation. Kind of a weird title, not familiar with it at all. American Notes for General Circulation. That's what Charles Dickens has to say on facing adversity. And then, of course, Gene Fisher will provide us some thoughts. I sat down in another room before a girl, blind, deaf, and dumb, destitute of smell, and nearly so of taste, before a fair young creature with every human faculty and hope and power of goodness and affection enclosed within her delicate frame, but one outward sense, the sense of touch. There she was, before me, with her poor white hand beckoning to some good man for help, that an immortal soul might be awakened. When Laura is walking through a passageway with her hands spread before her, she knows instantly everyone she meets and passes them with a sign of recognition. But if it be a girl of her own age, there are questions and answers, exchanges of joy or sorrow. There are kissings and partings, just as between little children with all their senses. Ye who have eyes and see not, and have ears and hear not, ye who are as the hypocrites of sad countenances, and disfigure your faces that ye may seem unto men to fast, learn healthy cheerfulness and mild contentment from the deaf and dumb and blind. Self-elected saints with gloomy brows, this sightless, earless, voiceless child may teach you lessons you will do well to follow. Let that poor hand of hers lie gently on your hearts, for there may be something in its healing touch, akin to that of the great master, capitalized, whose precepts you misconstrue, whose lessons you pervert. Wow. Preach it, Charles. Interesting. Now, Gene Fisher. Charles Dickens met Laura Bridgman, a blind and deaf child, while he visited the Perkins Institution and Massachusetts School for the Blind in 1842. When he wrote American Notes, an account of his visit to North America. Dickens has offered a powerful lesson on the subject of adversity, a lesson he took from the Bible. In this passage, Dickens paraphrased a story found in Matthew 6:16 through 18, part of the Sermon on the Mount, in which Jesus admonished those who took pleasure in publicly showing off their sacrifices. Jesus said, "When you fast, do not look somber as the hypocrites do, for they disfigure their faces to show men they are fasting. I tell you the truth, they have received their reward in full. But when you fast, put oil on your head and wash your face, so that it will not be obvious to men that you are fasting, but only to your Father who is unseen. And your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you." How we react to adversity can have a positive effect, not only on ourselves, but also on others. Facing adversity with faith and strength helps to lift us up. A positive attitude is contagious, an inspiration for others facing trials. It is pleasing to God when, to the best of our ability, We meet hard times with a cheerful heart. It is pleasing to God when, to the best of our ability, we meet hard times with a cheerful heart. Proverbs 15:15, all the days of the afflicted are evil, but he who is of a merry heart has a continual feast. Wow. Don't know if I should share this or not, but this means so much to me as I read it today. I just came home from visiting my mom in a nursing home, and she sees so many things negatively. It's hard for her to be thankful. I try to express to her, do you know how much more you have than so many other people in this world? And it's difficult. She seems to want to maintain a negative approach, and it's depressing to her. She's depressing herself. She's discouraging herself. And I only wish she could remember the scriptures that she's known for so many years. And I try to remind her of them, about where she's focusing, about what she's listening to, believing, the conspiracy she thinks she's heard or knows. It's difficult. Facing adversity for the Christian is something that, if we do it the way that honors God, do it in the way that honors God, our faith is strengthened. We do indeed become an encouragement for others. To see somebody with the difficulties painted here in the Charles Dickens excerpt, to have no ability to hear, see, smell, speak, but to make the most of it with touch, and to be someone still who delights others, who cheers them up with the way they approach. That's how we as Christians should be. We have a Savior who loves us. We have so many promises of God that no matter what adversity comes our way, He will see us through. All things work together for good to those that love God, to those that are called according to His purpose. We need to grab those promises, hold on to them with all of the faith that we have when adversity comes our way, so that as we go through it, people see that adversity that's in our lives, and yet also see us standing firm. It's something we do not to draw attention to ourselves, but to draw attention to our God. We don't do what we do like the Pharisees did so that others will be patting us on the back for what wonderful people we are, but we'll be looking to the God to whom we are, for whom we do those things, for His glory and His honor. Blessings to you today on this Tuesday.